Hey guys, Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com and BoatsInHotWater.com, and we are out here today. I have about 10 minutes before a boat showing, just to give you a quick walkthrough, pre-detail service etc on another boat club boat that got pulled out of service for me to liquidate. And what we have out here today is a 2017 Hurricane center console 21 footer, and trailer is not included. There is no trailer in the sale of this vessel. We do not have a trailer, and we'll just leave it at that. So anyway, 2017 was manufactured 2016 motor, put into service 2017 Yamaha F200 XCA with 777 hours. Now that the boat's been pulled for the water, whenever the detailer can get out here and do a buff and polish on the exterior, a cleaning on the bottom. This boat does have bottom paint, and I will try and get some notes up on the site as soon as I grab the service records later today on last, I think this one just had oil service and things done recently. So if it's due, it'll get done. You know, that's pretty much what we do to prep the boats for sale. And this, once again, is the Hurricane 21, which we would call Boat Club number 3. Only one more boat left after this. And let me just walk through the boat with you guys real quick. You know, I like to show it in its worst case scenario. It's been sitting in the water for a little bit, obviously. And as far as bottom paint goes, it's in okay condition. You know, if you want bottom paint, or you're going to be leaving this boat in the water, you can actually hire out the marine mechanic here. We will not be painting it. There's enough paint on there, and we can go from there. Some buyers do, some buyers don't. If you want it to look prettier, that's up to you. We're selling it as is, and I'm going to liquidate this boat. Low NADA value on this boat is around $31,000, and we are going to be well below that to make it pretty easy for somebody, even if they wanted to get financed. So you'll be well below market value. Overall, for a boat that's been in service for about 3 years, you know, most of this road rash is going to come off. I do see on one of these docking lights, we got a crack right there. I bet you this isn't even working. So keep that in mind. That might be something you might want to replace. No real complaints here, you know, as expected for a boat club boat that's been used pretty good. This has 777 hours, which is actually low. I've got a few boats here between 5 and 777. Usually I get these at about 1,500 hours. So you got a little bit of a scratch here. You know, a little decaling coming off. A lot of this stuff will buff out. A couple of docking rashes. But overall, you know, it is what it is. She's been a good, faithful boat. And that was a starboard side. Let's just check port side. You know, you got a couple of little things here. I mean, for what the boat's going to be sold for, it's not really anything that I would be concerned about, but you know, you're the buyer. Most of the stuff will clean up and buff out, get some on-off on this, and then some polish. Overall, you know, it seems pretty good. It looks like over here there was a repair, probably a docking failure. Let's see if you guys can see that. Above the water line, so no real issue there. As far as seaworthy goes, back of the vessel, engine looks cream pop, looks good. Once again, I'm not a marine mechanic. Some of this looks like this was all just recently done. But there you go with that. Ski pole could use a little bit of a cleaning, and back here, same type of thing, coming in dock rash. All right, let's pop up in the boat. Once again, this the interior will get an interior cleaning, not a full buff detail. That'll just be done on the exterior. Let's just turn the stereo down. Actually, since we're here, so you guys get a view. Stereo's in working condition. The Yamaha gauges in working condition. The VHF is in working condition. All of these things generally have to be in working condition for the members. 777.7 hours on the GPS map 741XS. And that is actually NEMA 2000 wired to the motor, which is obviously how come we're getting our readings. Very nice setup, not cheap to do. In fact, if you guys even wanted to go into, let's say, gauges and engine when you're on the water, you can have a lot of fun with this, and it gives you a lot of information. So, touch screen, Biminy's in nice shape. So you guys can see that. I don't have any complaints up on the deck. I'll get to that in a minute. As far as the seating configuration, as you guys can see, the cooler is going to go with this. And once this boat gets cleaned up, she'll be a real nice. That 200 should move this pretty good. I haven't had this one on the water. This is your seating arrangement in the back. We do not have this last seating placement. It generally disappears over the years from sandbar and docking. Sandbar and people coming in and out through this particular area. So this would be your setup in the back. Let's just take a quick peek in here. Okay. Overall, the cushions are in pretty decent condition. Haven't really seen any rips or tears. Obviously, a little bit of forward area, we're getting a little bit of sun wear and tear. But we got a little mark right there. Little cut, so you guys can see what we got cooking. Obviously, if you guys can see this setup here, let's just take a quick peek in here. All right, anchors, lines, fenders, life jackets, everything that's on the boat goes with the boat. I think that would be the backup anchor, or there might not even be one in here. Yeah, actually, that anchor in there is more suited for the boat. But you got 2 anchors on the boat, swim ladder in the front. And let's just kind of pop up over here. I also saw, where was it? All right, let's just get a switch panels. See that? In here, I'm not 100% sure, but what I see other than dirt is we got these 2 cushions. I'm thinking this is going to be for a bow setup up here. These 2 cushions, I see the placement boards, so that's kind of nice. So basically what you do is you fill in that gap if you want to basically make a sunbed up there. I'm not going to put it all out and put it together. I want this boat to get cleaned up first, but basically, it's here. She's going to be ready for sail as soon as we get done doing a walkthrough of the boat, and that's pretty much it. So Rob out here at ImAlwaysInHotWater.com with an update on Boat Club number 3, 2017 CC21 with a Yamaha 200 XCA. I'll try and put as much details up on the site. I'll have service records and titles on hand. If you need help finding a trailer, Matthews Marine down the road sells hurricane boats. I'm sure they'll have one that would work for this. Or if you don't need it and you're going to leave it in the water and you want to drive it away, the ramp's right down the road, about 2 minutes, and park it at your dock. And if you want to update bottom paint, you can always hire out Jason here to do it. So anyway, that'll do it out here. Rob and ImAlwaysInHotWater.com. Wishing you guys a great and safe boating day. Rob signing off.